Hi, everybody. Hi, Wild
Hello.
Lilac. It's good to see you here. Thanks for being here in the beginning. Yeah. Welcome, Marina from HeartCentered Tarot. And I've been looking forward to this for a while. I was saying
Yes, me
to
too.
Marina, yeah, earlier that we don't do personal readings together. I don't know we haven't for a long, long time, one or the other. So
Yes,
uh, I thought this would be fun. Yeah. Thank you for agreeing.
absolutely, absolutely. Because yeah, you're right. We do other shows
Yeah.
together, but
Mhm.
you know,
Yeah.
and I love the other shows. They're a
Oh,
lot of
me too.
fun.
No, me too.
But yeah, this is
Yeah, this
this
is
is a
special.
little different.
It
Yes,
is. And
it's,
yeah, I've moved away from doing only readings because, we have other things to talk about, but it is fun to
yeah.
do it. And so I come up with this concept of getting messages from your future self and
Hmm.
asked Marina if she would like to come on next because Donna Marie and I did it a couple of weeks
Yes.
ago. And Val is coming on, I think, next week. I can't remember.
Oh,
She's coming
fabulous.
on. Yeah. What I'm going to tell you what my vision of this is. Marina will also tell you about what she's thinking about it. But it is what it is. It's whatever you want it to be. So I don't want you to think, and we're not taking specific questions like, what does my future self tell me about love? Or what does it tell me about
Yeah.
my career? We're not doing that. We're just giving you messages from your future self. And in my estimation, what I had started this for was it's to point, it's today's message for later that may or may not come to pass, depending on
Hmm.
if you decide to do what you want with the information.
Yes.
And doesn't
Yes.
mean our information is 100% correct either. It's just the way, it's the cards. The cards are speaking through us. And
Yes.
so, Marina, what would you like to say about it?
Um, I think this is a great idea in that it shows you a world of possibilities that perhaps you hadn't thought of.
Hmm.
And
Hmm.
it's nothing specific. It's just um, your higher self letting you know what what might be coming up, what to look out for, and
Yeah.
yeah. So I think
Hmm.
this is great, and it is kind of it's what you want it to be.
It's ambiguous in a good way, I want to say.
Yes.
It's
Yes.
it may bring up. I actually like cold readings when
Yes.
people say, give me a message from my guides or something. I like it because I think that we may not always know what to ask.
Hmm.
So it's
Yeah.
more what is felt, what is potentiality for you.
Hmm. Hmm.
So I pulled a card. I was telling Marina, I pulled a card this morning, just one card, and it says here, put your brave on.
Aw,
And I'm
lovely.
thinking that all of us need this, and
Yes.
we need it today, if possible.
Yes.
And I think there are a lot of people in this chat are brave because I do believe that these are unprecedented times, and we all decided for some reason that we were going to contract to come here.
Yeah.
so,
Yeah.
so I think we are brave in
Exactly.
a lot of ways. Yeah,
Yeah.
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 So
And
yeah, I thought I can put that
there's a
in.
good deal of excuse me, of illumination going on in all kinds of ways that
Right.
um we're not only seeing the people who want to run the world and how they perceive us and
Uh-huh.
what their future plan is for us, as if we don't have a choice. um,
Yeah,
and it's also about that personal growth, understanding that you do have a choice in everything that you do.
absolutely.
So
Yeah, that's
you're
wonderful. Yeah.
we're going to encounter some really interesting situations over the next little while, and I
Yeah.
think that it's for me it's exciting.
It is. It is.
Yeah.
There's always potentiality in
Yes.
everything. There.
Yes.
We choose the moments as good or bad
Yes.
when we start out, and maybe they're not great, and maybe they get
Mhm.
better, or maybe they're
Yeah.
really awful and they get better, really, or vice versa. Things are great, and the
Yeah.
next day I spilled 12 ounces of water all over my rug. Anyway, I
Yeah,
love this, Regina
totally.
Mudd. Thank you.
Yeah.
Creativity and self-care.
Yes,
Number one. Number one. Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah. So let's say hi
Absolutely.
to a few of these gals and guys.
Yes,
Yes,
guys. Yes.
guys too. If you're wanting to have a reading, we're just doing messages from your future self. Okay, so you get what you get from us, and you use it to whatever advantage or whatever that you want. It would be nice. It would have been nice to have this. Let's say, even in my 20s.
Yes.
What is my future self going to tell me? I would have liked that. So
Yes.
yeah. So we
Would
have.
you have paid attention though?
I probably not.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
exactly.
yeah. Yeah, we're going to talk. Actually, we're going to talk about a lot of things today on Sisters of the Mystical Tarot, and Marina is hosting that today, and the topic is regret and perfect. So we'll get into that then. Yeah. Anyway,
Yes,
hi,
absolutely.
Wild Lilac and Paula Harnish and Terry Mullins and Susie Q, Regina Mudd, and Paul Freed. Hi, Paul. And Nancy. And let's see, Barbara Hartlove. All right. Let's see. Arlene Forney. It's good to see you, my dear. Hope things are
Absolutely.
not too hot down there in Sedona. Rossi's here. And Cat Goddess is here. And all right, I gotcha. CJ and Cats. And I'm sure we'll get some more folks. Thanks for all being here. Most of you want a reading. Hello, Gerald. It's nice to see you. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Gerald, get a reading. Get a reading.
I asked Gerald to do this with me, and we're going to probably set something up. So what I'm trying to do is work with several readers, and so we're going to be doing this, for a while, and I think it'll be a lot of fun. Yeah.
Oh, good.
All right. So
Trying
we're going
figure out.
to start out with Wild Lilac because you were the first one here. You have 95 up for Pennsylvania. Oh my God, Paul. No, thank you. Not even in July would I want that. Yeah. All right. Hi, Michelle, Cat Goddess. All right. I got you. All right. So Wild Lilac, you're up first. So let's see what Marina and I can let you know.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay. Well, I've got to find room here so that I can put out some cards. Put out some cards.
Uh-huh.
Oh. Okay.
All right. So
Go ahead.
So I've got illusion first. And when I'm thinking about your future self, sometimes we have these feelings that, I'm not worthy. I'm not worth it. People don't like me. I can't do that. It's all an illusion. They're telling you, don't believe in that. Don't believe in the negative self-talk, and don't sneak around. This says affair, but I'm going to cut that out of here because I don't think that's right. I just think it's sneaking around and worrying about what other people think. And so they don't want you to waste one more moment on that if in fact you're having that issue. And they want you to gently integrate and align and be whole, because healing is not fixing. It is remembering your shape. I love that. I love that.
Yes.
So these things can be healed. It's all a matter of intention. So that's what they're telling you. And so they're admonishing you to seek a new way of thinking about all your situation. And that really does tie into all those other cards. So there you go.
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. I start off with gratitude for the past. Sometimes we tend to look at the things and situations that have happened in our life, and it was, oh well, and this happened to me, and then this happened to me. It happened for you. It happened for a reason. When we look back at situations, there's always lessons. There's always little nuggets of wisdom if we're willing to go back and take a look at it. So gratitude for the past. Even the uncomfortable things have taught you an awful lot. And then I go to Golden Stellar Internet.
Ooh.
And this is from, the Golden Future deck. And it talks about communicate in the fifth dimensional way. So take the lessons that you have learned and apply them to going forward in a way that is going to honor you and your journey the way that it was meant to be, the way that you had designed it even before you came down here. And then the last card that I got was the Nine of Coins. Things are going to work out very, very, very well when you start living your truth, and when you start living with and accepting the lessons that have come your way. Things just flow so much smoother.
Very true.
Right? Yeah.
That's great. That's great. Thank you so very much, Marina. All right, so I have closed the readings after Mausam, okay? And so because we have like 15, and I'm hoping we can even do all of those, but yeah, we want to be able to give people the time that they need for their reading. So, all right, so Susie Q, 3456. That's a great number. What is that? A straight in Yahtzee? I can't remember.
Something like that. Something like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, interesting.
Okay, Suze Q. First card I get is, it says unknown. And this beautiful picture is walking a path that perhaps you didn't realize you were walking, but it's being lit for you. And so you took the path of the unknown. You took that path that many people may not even start. And so you should be grateful for that. And you moved away from the conditioning you had, which might have said not to go that way or not to do that thing. And so your future self actually looks like they're very proud of you. They're saying that this path for you has brought you clarity. And that's a wonderful word. That's the name of Marina's dog, actually. So you move from chaos into confusion into clarity. And this is something that we all need to move through in different times of our lives. And your other card is, I choose to speak up when I have had enough. And boy, is that a tough thing to do if we aren't used to having our voice heard. So thank you.
Absolutely. Oh, and Susie Q says, it's actually my birthday. Well, happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Yay. Yeah.
Fabulous. Fabulous. Yeah. Okay. So this, I really like this message. Okay. I start off with the Eight of Swords. Feeling confined, feeling restricted, feeling like, you can't move forward. You're being stuck. And that being stuck is an illusion. There's always a choice to be made. And you're being asked to make that choice through your creativity. Ooh. Be creative.
Yeah.
Right? Look at the express your soul energy. Do what it is that makes your soul happy. So if it's your birthday, treat yourself without guilt, without anything. Do something that brings you joy simply because it brings you joy. And that's followed by become your own priority.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Self-care and beauty. Oh, that's fabulous.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Make yourself the number one person in your life. And it's not an act of selfishness. We've been conditioned to think that is a very selfish thing to consider yourself. No, it isn't.
Not at all. No.
Self-care.
Go buy that cupcake. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. So there you go. That's what I got.
Birthday.
Happy birthday. Again.
Yeah, that's wonderful. All right, Miss Terry Mullins. Next is Regina, and then Nancy. Nancy V014, and then Nancy Smith. Got two Nancys coming
All
up.
right.
Yeah. Just letting you know, guys. All right. Ooh. All right. So, Terry, the first card I get is a return to innocence. Innocence. Some things we need to look at through the eyes of a child, our inner child, or we just have to look at. I remember there was a prompt that said, "What book would you like to read again for the first time?"
Yes.
And I thought, boy, is that a great, because, you can't go back and read something for the first time, but you can, and it can be different. That's what they want you to know. They're asking you to work together with whoever it is that you surround yourself by, because that camaraderie really does help. The echo of the heart comes in. Every feeling carries a message of return. So anytime you have a moment of emotion or reflection, remember that you're watching your truth unfold, and you're remembering your truthful, authentic self. And finally, I'm allowed to take time to heal. Don't let anybody tell you, what's the matter with you? Get out of bed, get going. What? Not even yourself.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely.
Mhm.
I love what you just said, Aley, because when you're talking about the inner child and youth and whatnot, look, I get
Oh, look
new
at that.
children, the new
Yeah.
children.
Uh-huh.
And this is be all that you can be.
Yeah.
Make a promise to yourself that every day you're going to be the best version of yourself that you can be, however that shows up for you, whatever form that takes for you. You're the one that's making the decision, not someone else. Okay.
Mhm.
Wisdom of the solar plexus. How does that feel? How do the things that you are working on, that you are achieving, follow your gut, go with it.
Yeah.
It doesn't need to make sense to anyone else. It only needs to make sense to you.
Mhm.
And then I got the King of Coins, King of Pentacles. Knowing where your resources are, knowing what your values are, just align with your higher self, and know that this is not a journey that you're making on your own. This is a journey that is you're doing a fine job. You're doing a fine job.
That's great. Gosh, that was wonderful. These do seem to be aligning in some ways, don't they?
Absolutely.
Yeah. All right, Regina, the creativity. I wanted to say something about creativity. It comes from the same place spirituality and it comes from. So, if we're creative, we are enmeshed in that, and that is part of who we are. So, all right.
Yes, absolutely.
Mm-hmm. All right. Regina, the first card I get is, some days you may feel lost, like you're not going down the wrong path, or it isn't bright ahead. It's kind of dark. Remember, when you're walking around the corner, though, you can't see it right now, but the corner is lit up and awaiting you. So if you're feeling lost, and your future self said, when you're lost, just remember you aren't alone. The next card I have is Breath of the Divine. The spirit and presence and connection are with you, and that's why you're so creative. Every inhale whispers you belong. And look at the beauty. I don't know if you can really see the beauty of this card, but look at all the gold in it. It's like you've got the gold. You've got the gold. There's some kind of a new direction that you may be coming to, and then you have to make a choice about. I don't see that as a negative unless you're really adverse to change. And if you are adverse to change, it would be them telling you, don't worry, don't worry. It's a good decision. The last card I have is, I choose to trust my gut and instincts. And boy, do we all need to do that. We really, really do. We have to trust ourselves. Thank you, dear.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Absolutely. Okay. All right. So I've decided to take the tarot out and replaced it with another deck, and I love this. Okay. So for you, I get ground from the root. Know that you are connected to everything and everyone. And so when you're thinking about what you're going to do in the future, know that that you're being supported. You're being supported by Mother Earth. You're being supported by the people around you. And then got education. If you feel like there is something that you want to try, that you want to learn, that you want to pursue, do it. Just do it.
Mhm.
Know that you're supported in taking that action. And again, I think the main theme is follow what is your bliss, follow what makes you happy. And that's for everyone. And then I got ancestors. You're not on this journey alone. Your ancestors have made this journey with you.
Absolutely.
And they are there supporting you. They are there guiding you. They're shining the light for you. It's funny
Oh,
because
beautiful.
yeah, there you go. It's like, they're guiding your way. They're
Yeah.
guiding your way.
That's fabulous. Thank you,
Yeah.
Regina. Thank you.
Yes.
All right, we have Nancy V, then Nancy Smith, then Paul, and then Barbara Hartlove. Just giving you the heads up that that's the order, everybody. Thank you.
Yes. All right. Oh, let's move this around. Nancy.
All right, Nancy. They're saying that you are going to be going the distance. And you're down, there's a little, you can't really see it, but there's a figure down here, and they've been elevated, and they're at a higher view, higher vibration. And I really like that. So they want you to go the distance. They're admonishing you to do that, whatever that distance is, in whatever capacity you choose to make it.
Mm-hmm.
They're also saying moonbathe in hope. I like this one.
Yeah.
Just enjoy life, go out at night and enjoy the summer that's coming up. And remember that things will get better whenever they're feeling down. The next one is a soul compass. Let peace be in your map, it says. Intuition and surrender. And the colors in these cards, I love blue anyway, but with the gold,
Yes.
it's so beautiful. So it says the point of life is balance, not perfection.
Exactly.
We can all use that one.
Totally.
Mhm.
Totally. And I start off with communal markets, working with others. It's, don't, if you can find ways to be of service to others, it's wonderful. It's good.
Mhm. Mhm.
Allow others to be of service to you, because by allowing them to have that opportunity, you're helping them fulfill their life journey, life path, and what
Yeah.
it is that they want to do. Right?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
That's confirmed by cycles.
Ooh.
Everything happens for a reason.
Mhm.
Today you might need the hand up. Tomorrow you're going to be giving the hand up to someone else.
Yeah.
So appreciate that those things are happening, and you're very good at kind of putting people together. And then I got unraveling.
Ooh.
And yeah, unraveling here tells me it's, you pay attention to detail. You're the kind of person that has the patience to take a a knotted piece of rope and just gently start unraveling it, pulling it apart, so that you're returning it back to its natural state.
Oh, I love that.
And
Yeah.
and you have the patience to do that. So just continue to do that.
That's like a detangle, right?
Yes, detangle. Yeah.
And if you have a necklace, oh my God,
Oh.
I don't know. Yeah, that's like the worst. Very accurate. Well, that's good, Nancy. I'm glad. Yeah, Marina,
Perfect.
that's awesome. Yeah.
Perfect. Thank
Very
you.
nice. Yeah. Nancy Smith, you're next, then Paul, then Barbara, then Cat Goddess. All right.
Yay.
Mm-hmm. Rose Blue, we may have an opportunity to read for you. So I don't know if you're still here, but we'll see. All right. Sorry. Trying to do 12 things at once.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hello, Garnet.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Garnet's here. Welcome, welcome. Hoi, hoi, hoi.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. So this is for Nancy Smith.
Mm-hmm.
Nancy, for you, I start off with community life. And this is working with the fifth dimension, embracing the changes that are coming, and seeing the interconnectedness of everything. There are the synchronicities and whatnot. They're happening for you not by accident. They're happening more often because you're recognizing them more often. Okay, you have sacred knowledge. You've done this before. You've done this several lifetimes. So it's almost like you're remembering who you are. You're remembering who your essence is. And and I end with, let your ship sail.
Oh.
And that just go on that journey. Even though, I mean, it looks like, it's a rocky ocean and it looks like there might be a storm or whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
How do you survive a storm at sea? You go with the flow. You go with the flow.
That's
so
right.
is in life as in anything else, you can struggle and get tired and swim upstream and be exhausted if you make it to that end, or you could choose to just turn on your back and say, all righty, going for a ride. And you'll end up on the shore anyway. So,
that's beautiful. Yeah. Well, Nancy, it's very much what Marina said, but I got the path. You're on the path.
Oh.
Sometimes the path looks a little bit deserted, but it doesn't really matter because you're not there to impress anybody or actually have to be with anybody to do what you're doing. And then I get, you also are on the path inwardly. And this is discovery, courage, and intuition. Every inward step changes the outer world. So this could change into an ocean scene. This could change into a mountainous scene. It's whatever it is that you want. But I love the spiral. The spiral tells me you just keep moving as you go along. You got a new love. Now, that doesn't mean you're going to find somebody that you're going to have a relationship with. It could be you find love within yourself or within something that you're interested in. Like myself, I've been doing a lot of word games and I love doing them. See my point? So I try to make time for myself daily to do those. And then it says everything works out for the highest good. And we know that. So thank you, Nancy.
There you go.
I am on the right path. That's right, Nancy. Yes. You are on the right path. Yeah. Hi, Wisconsin. Nice to see you.
Absolutely.
All right. You are learning to go with the flow. Well, that's awesome. Learning to love yourself. What more could you ask for, Nancy?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's life is so much more pleasant and joyful when we let go of control and just go for the ride.
Amen.
Yes.
I'll have somebody else drive while I lay down in the back seat if I want.
Exactly. Exactly.
All
Okay.
right, we have Mr. Paul here, and Mr. Paul is picking up the engagement ring for Lillian today. So,
Oh, good for you. Good.
I'm
You're,
so excited for you. I want pictures.
uh-huh. Yes. Oh, Paul, is it an Art Deco style ring? Because what I'm picturing is rather Art Deco style.
Really? Ooh. There you go, Marina.
Know.
All right.
Mhm.
All right. So, Paul, you have done a great deal, Paul, of healing. You have had a lot of challenges in the last X amount of years, months, whatever. But this picture, you can't see it real well, but it shows somebody looking in the mirror at what is a monster or something that they were afraid of, or something that they felt they couldn't look in the mirror and feel comfortable with. That's going to be gone. That's gone. And it says here, oh my God, Paul, because I know you, this is really hard. It says lost signal. Your inner voice is never gone. Your distance and numbness and reconnection. And he had met his love from high school. It was his high school girlfriend, and they reconnected. Yeah. So I know. And they're saying, well, we all live and learn. There are no mistakes, and you have the power to create change. And you surely have, Paul, and you will continue to do so. Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I start off with travel. Ooh. So this is find ecological ways to explore the world. So find ways that you can commune with nature in a way that is purposeful and that is satisfying. Okay. Mm-hmm. I then go to intention. Everything that you do is something that you put your intention towards. So since you have a choice, make that intention something beautiful, something wonderful, something fabulous, something that is going to be for your highest good, for everyone else's highest good, because what you've been working towards and where you're getting to is the crown activation.
Ooh.
Yeah. You're even those things that feel a little uncomfortable for you sometimes, you're recognizing that that it is activating different parts of you, and you might need to go through the uncomfortable to appreciate it. And at the end of it, very quickly, you're learning how to say, oh, I get it. Okay. All right. Bring it on. So
and actually, he's been doing so much of that this year. He said that picture of that mirror and the,
yes,
that was him last year before he went through all this, he said. Yeah.
So
yeah. You're going to continue doing
absolutely.
That, Paul. You and Lillian were meant to be, of course, and you met when you were supposed to again. So,
yes.
There you go. Paul asked once in a chat, should I reach out to my high school girlfriend? I feel he was asking, and we said, yes, you should. And he did. And that was that. Oh. And so I'm not claiming any credit for it because that's spirit speaking through whatever, but I think it's wonderful. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Your vibes. Nice to see you.
Yay.
Thank you.
Fabulous.
Right. So we have Barbara Hartlove, then Cat Goddess, then Rossi, then Michelle Krantz. Okay.
All right. Barbara Hartlove.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Must have got something good.
I did.
All righty, girlfriend.
I did. I'll start off with.
Yeah, go right ahead.
What is meant for you will find you.
Mm-hmm.
So if it belongs to you, if it's yours, nothing and no one can stand in the way of you getting that. So
Mm-hmm.
just know that, yeah, what is meant for you will find you. It will always trickle down and turn out when and how it should.
Mm-hmm.
I also get alchemist. So you're very much a participant in the things that you can make happen, and you're very good at manifesting and making things happen, and um, looking at the yeah, you're very much a glass is half full kind of person.
That's
Okay.
good. Mm-hmm.
Yes, it is. And then I get the law,
Oh.
and it talks about balance
Mm-hmm.
right there, and it says act with a conscious act with conscious sense and responsibility. So and I think that's just confirming that's who you are. That's kind of your nature. You like fairness. And are if let me know, are you a Libra by any chance? Because it's that scales are talking to me. So yeah, you're doing what you need to do, and just carry on. Just carry on.
I love that. Keep calm and carry on. The
Yeah.
British admonition. Yes.
Yeah.
Libra moon. Okay, but that
Ah,
makes sense, Barbara. Yeah. Yeah.
okay. Thank you.
Good.
I'm
So
done.
they're, yep. They're saying, following your intuition
Yeah.
always does well for you. And they're saying that if you're feeling as though you need to hear your gut speak, that you need to have a whisper of calm and let the quiet be your teacher, because that brings you harmony, grace, and balance, and it allows you to hear what you need to hear for healing yourself or in the situation. The next card I get is bring the exile home. What I like about this card is that many of us, we start out down our path of spirituality, and something comes along that either frightens us or we don't understand, or maybe is just a little overwhelming for us. They're saying if there's anything that you have said, well, in the past, well, I don't know if I want to get involved. They said, try it again, because things change when times change. And finally, they say you can do anything you put your mind to, which is absolutely true. So if you're thinking about working on a new thing, like you want to work on your clairs and you want to be able to use different ways of getting into your intuition, you can do anything as long as you appreciate, as you want to do it. It's all there for you. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I must concur with my learned friend. Yes. Start off with manifestation and mind control.
Oh.
And the message at the bottom here is focus your thoughts.
Mm.
So what it is that you want, focus your thoughts on that. Be grateful for things that are yet to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Just be grateful that they're going to happen, because you're absolutely deserving of that.
Yeah.
I'm also getting your guides want you to know that there's unconditional love for you. There is nothing that you can do that will anger your guides. And I know sometimes we feel, oh, they're not listening to me. Mm-hmm. They are. They always are, and they're always in the background working for our highest good. Sometimes we lose that, and in order to gain it back, slow down. Slow down. Pay attention to things around you. Look at the beautiful things around you, the synchronicity, the things happening, and then you'll be able to regain a lot of that that comfort that you feel with your guides. But they're always there.
They are. Wow. So it's interesting. Slowing down is important, but this word is momentum, but it's momentum on the path. So
Yeah.
it doesn't mean you have to rush around. You're making a strides to get to that higher vibration, and it's working for you. There is something very interesting. You have to forgive yourself and others. They want you to release. Unspoken words still heal when felt fully. And I get the letters you never sent.
Oh,
And if you have a letter that you need to write and never send, then maybe that's a thing to do. And then you can always burn it. But what you're doing is you're releasing those feelings from yourself and bringing them to be healed for you and for the other. And if that's you, then that's it. You're just as important as writing a letter to somebody else. They want you, however, to accept support and know that your guides are around you, and they're just a hello away. And same with the archangels and the angels.
mm-hmm.
And remember that you are in control of how you react to others. And yesterday when I was on, the Akashic Records Masters reminded us in there that if we can't remember that we don't want to react swiftly to something, that maybe we could take a rubber band and put it around every time we come out with a negative
Yes.
thought or a negative feeling. And that might be helpful. We don't want to do that all the time, though. It's not a very nice looking bracelet. But
Oh. Hello, Terry. Holding your
Terry.
space. Hello. Thanks for stopping by.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay.
Hello, dear. It's nice to see you. Yeah.
Ooh.
All right, Paul, you take care. You go. Yeah.
Oh, Rossi. Rossi. This is really, really interesting, Rossi. You have a good deal of fierce compassion for those around you, not only people, but for the animals that are around you, nature. You're very, very connected to all that, and your journey. What I'm getting is your teleportation and levitation. Focus your gifts and powers. So as you're learning, as you're recognizing that, you're kind of the conductor of the orchestra, and you're recognizing that, you're the one that is making things happen. You're doing it out of that fierce compassion because you want everyone to be happy. And that, as much as you're looking for everyone else to be happy as well, you need to be happy yourself. I get emotions is energy in motion. So
Yeah.
make sure that while you're spreading all that good love, that good intention, that you're ready, willing, and able to accept it back to yourself.
That's right.
Yeah.
You will fly, Rossi. Absolutely.
Totally.
That's awesome. Totally. So Rossi, it's so funny because I know you work at home, and you spend a lot of time at home, and so I get isolation.
Mm-hmm.
And it is chosen isolation, I believe, because the next card is that it's a quiet rebellion for you to have your boundaries and
Mm-hmm.
feel comfortable with your life in the way it is. It says that peace is the loudest protest. Yes. I'm taking that from that because that makes me happy. I think I like being peaceful, and so I would rather protest against all this craziness and not be pushed into the middle of it. So they want you to cherish the small things, which I know you do, but there you go. And it says, love yourself fully, because you are the original. You are the original
Mm-hmm.
Rossi. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, good. I'm glad Rossi said, love the message, Marina. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks, Rossi. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. Okay. And Michelle Krantz. Hmm. You know, it bothers me that more and more I need to put these glasses on.
I know. I get it.
The people who are printing these cards are
I know.
using.
What's the matter with them?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. Oh, okay. Michelle, this is lovely. Okay. I get spiritual technology. Expand your imagination and share your visions. The things that you're thinking about, that you're focusing on, deserve to be shared with other people. You can share your spirituality without sounding like you're preaching, right? You're being guided to do this with the cardinal directions. Is things are aligned for you, in that you're you don't have to look too hard to find those points of spirituality. And then the last card that I got is explore fullness. So let that when you're working on that spirituality, let it encompass you. Let it enjoy the feeling that it brings, and just let yourself bloom with that. But I think these are absolutely fabulous in terms of saying you're on the right road. You're doing the right thing.
Perfect. Wow. I get the same thing. I get, you're on your path. They don't want you to doubt it. Some days it doesn't look like it, but you are making your way on the path. And you also got the whisper of calm. And so, being alone and being calm and finding peace is very, very important for all of us. Sometimes we take it to maybe the next level, and we need to get out a little bit more, but they also want you to get back to the body. So what that means is you can spend a lot of time up here, but they want you maybe to go walk or go swimming or do something for your body to move. And your last card is, I make smart, calculated plans for my future. So your future is telling you, you can make those plans because they're there for you, and it's your choice. It's always your choice.
Fabulous.
Okay. Hello, Charlie. Nice to see you.
Yes.
All right. So we have Sherry, Mausam, Katie Newkirk, and Rose Blue. And I think we should be able to get them done. We might go just a bit over. Yeah.
That's all right.
Okay. Good to know.
Oh, okay. Sherry. Well, I'm going to twist this around a little bit. That the big message here, Sherry, is trust yourself. Trust yourself. You know what you're doing. Your guides know what you're doing. They're not leading you down the garden path so that they can all gather and have a giggle and say, hee, I can't believe you fell for that. They're guiding you in the right direction. Follow your heart. Okay. Have courage that what you're doing is right for you. You don't need anyone else's permission. Just do it because it feels good to you and it is right for you. Because what you're doing is, you are part of the beautiful planet. You are restoring, it says, restore the natural world. You're bringing peace wherever you go. You're healing hearts. You're making people feel better. So trust yourself. Absolutely. Go with the feeling and know that you can soar. It's not your imagination.
Beautiful.
You're an important part of this world.
And it looks like you have your mystical kitty cat that lives with you. So how beautiful is that? I'm pulling this card a lot today, but I'm getting that you are walking the right path, your path for you, how you wish to be seen in the world and to be in the world. But they want you to make sure that you embrace self-compassion. So don't say, oh, that was stupid, or what's the matter with me? None of that. None of that. Say, maybe you made a mistake about something. Oh, well, life, it was a lesson. It was a lesson. It was never a mistake. There you go. The next card I get is what the body knows. They're saying your body remembers what your mind forgets. And so it's saying you have wisdom and presence, and you can embody that in your world, because we've lived before and we've known most of these things before. We've been taught before in other lifetimes. We think we have to learn something that we really already know, and because we embody that knowledge already. Finally, it says, I'm at more ease every day.
Yes.
So there's your self-compassion in action, and finding your place where you can finally look in that mirror. And maybe you do look in that mirror and say, I love me. It reminds me of the John Candy, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. I like me. My customers like me.
Yes. Yes. Exactly.
Yeah, because if we don't stand up for ourselves, nobody else is going to do it for us. That's right.
Exactly. Yeah. So yeah, you're doing just fine.
You're doing just fine. That's right.
Yeah.
All right, Mawsome. Thank you. Katie Newkirk, let us know if you're here. And Rose, if you're still here. All right.
Oh. All righty. Awesome. What your future self wants you to know is you're going through transformation.
Oh,
You're things that you used to believe, you're starting to change. You're saying, well, no, wait a minute. It's not black and white. There are areas of gray. You're growing spiritually. So you're learning how to use your discernment in transformative ways. And that's followed up by clear limiting beliefs. That's what you're doing. That's how you're transforming. You're looking at your life, you're looking at your situation, and you're sort of telling yourself that, well, wait a minute, I used to believe that. Why do I believe that? And you can change. Once you recognize that something isn't working for you, you can change it. Okay? Because ultimately, what you're supposed to do, what your guides want you to do, is work satisfaction. Seek that which fulfills your soul.
Oh, wow.
Whatever
love that.
that
Look at that picture.
Yes. All the colors are just so vibrant, so full of just fabulous.
Paint your own picture of what you want to be in essence. I love that. That's beautiful. Well, and I've got you here, and they're saying, let go. And actually, this person is letting go of all these beautiful gold stars, but it's not let go and jump off the ledge, but it's let go and know that whatever is you need or you need to let go of, it's the time to do it so that you can find more room to fit in what it is that you want to do now. I have echoes of the heart. Every feeling carries a message of return. So it's saying emotions, reflections, and truth. And so it's saying embrace the truth that is you. Embrace the truth that is you, because you know what you need to do, or you know that something is not working and you need to change it. And this understanding you will be able to find new windows of opportunity that can help you to fly into whatever it is that you're interested in. And the final message is, I choose to say no when I need to. And we all know that the word no is a complete sentence.
Exactly.
I wish I knew that in my past.
Yes.
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 Right.
Oh, that is fabulous. All right.
Okay. So Katie. While we're pulling cards here, I just want to say that both Marina and I offer classes, and we have memberships, and we have websites.
Yeah.
And so, make sure you go to like and subscribe as well to Marina's channel if you have not. She's fabulous. And we're going to be on later on today on her channel for Sisters of Mystical Tarot. So.
Absolutely. And don't forget too, we do private readings. So,
Yeah.
if you would like to get a more in-depth reading, and a private reading, because sometimes things come up, you don't want your laundry being shown all over the place, right? Reach out to us and book yourself a 30-minute or an hour reading, and you'll be surprised at how much comes up.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. Well, now, Katie, my dear. Illumination. Make sure that you shine your light on yourself as well. Make sure that you're paying attention to the passion and the light that is within you. Okay, because you are brilliant.
Oh,
you are brilliant. There is, people want to hear what it is that you have to say. Don't hide yourself under a bushel. Your journey here this time around is to be the illumination, to be the light for others who can see how gracefully you're going through this journey, and they're going to say, oh, okay, maybe that's someone that I should pay attention to. Why? Because you have psychic gifts. So please learn to trust yourself. Hot dog. This is just absolute fabulous way to end is trust yourself. Walk away from this and just trust yourself.
That's right.
Wow.
That's fabulous. So your future self is saying, you have many, many memories. And some of those memories may not be happy memories, but they are your memories. No one can take them from you, but you have so much more than just bad things. You've got the beauty of the everyday, of the walk in the grass, of the light ahead. They're saying that let quiet be your teacher. I'm getting that if maybe this is what you do, you go for a walk or along the beach or down a pathway, just to relax and get your grounding done and feeling. They're saying that would help you a lot. And you got the card I pulled for everybody, which is Brave Your Journey. I pulled this morning, and we all have to be brave on our journey, no matter what's going on. And nothing ever lasts. Things change all the time. And once we embrace that idea, it's much easier for us to deal with that. But this also means that if things aren't so hot, that they're going to get better. And maybe if things are really happy, you have to remember what the memory of them was so that you can get through that next section of your existence. And finally, they're saying to let go of worries that drain your energy. Worry doesn't do anything for us except make our stomachs hurt and makes our nerves shoot, let it go. It's not worth holding on to, is what they're saying. Yeah. You have a lovely life with good memories. I'm so glad, Katie.
Yeah.
Yes.
And she says, she's working on her psychic and mediumship. Perfect.
Yeah, that's good girl. That's fabulous.
Right.
And
Trust
finally,
yourself. You got the gifts.
Yeah. Finally, we have Miss Rose Blue, who came in late, and we still can fit her in. So thank you, Rose. Thanks for waiting on it. Yeah, that's good, Katie. Much love to you, dear. Yes.
Ooh. In rose blue. Oh.
Oh, honey, we're just doing the higher self messages, Rose. That's all we're doing. We're not doing. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. It's messages from your future self. Yeah.
Yeah. All righty. So I start off with family relationships.
Mm-hmm.
And that is, oh, sorry. I took the glasses off a little, a little too quick. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Attune heart to heart. Okay. So you're, you have an innate sense of what needs to happen next. So, trust that information is coming to you for a reason. Okay, because you are more powerful than you realize.
Mm-hmm.
You're more in tune than you realize. And while it's always really really nice to kind of bounce something off of someone else, never do that at the expense of following your own gut, because what you're giving into is that star consciousness. You're part of the great collective. You're part of the great I am, and it is working with you to see you succeed, to see you meet all the things that you wanted to meet in this lifetime. So, but believe in yourself, and yeah, believe that you're not doing this alone.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm getting isolation. That you may get this question that you asked anyway, get an answer for it, Rose.
Yes.
Because right now you're sitting in isolation, and your question was about moving in with your parents or your mom or whatever. So it could be that you'll move away from that, because what I'm seeing is a sacred balance of harmony, duality, and flow is coming your way. The peace is at the bridge between opposites. And so, you're by yourself, your parents are together. It very well could work out that way. But also look at it from the big picture, that flow needs to be given so that we can work toward where we want to go, like we would if we were meandering down a river. We can't push things. We have to wait for them to flow. Finally, it says, lighten up, which is always a good card for all of us. Sometimes we take life a little bit too seriously, and we have to find those moments of laughter and joy. Very important. And finally, my life gets better as I grow older. Now, there's a mantra for all of us.
Yes.
That's what we need to say. It isn't like, oh God, getting old is awful. It's my life gets better as I grow older.
Yes.
How about that one? Yeah.
Exactly.
That's fabulous.
Exactly. And isn't it so true, Aley, that it does get better, because we stop judging ourselves against others. We stop putting boundaries and obstacles in our own way.
Yeah.
It's
very much.
I gotta go to the store and I didn't comb my hair.
Well, didn't put on any makeup today. Oh, wonderful, Sherry. Thank you for coming from Elspeth's channel. Yes. Marina's had Elspeth on her channel as well. So yeah, thank you, everybody. Thank you, Marina. This is a new series I'm having with people. And the next one will be coming up, I think, maybe Monday, with Val from Dragonfly Crystals. So so if anybody out there is a reader that wants to do this with me at some point, let me know. I thank you most heartily, Marina, for joining me. This was a lot of fun. And I think people got some good positive messages. So. Yes.
Absolutely.
Thank you all. Thank you all. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.